on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me at the table, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And we've also got Hall of Famer David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We're only around halfway through this very long season, GA. This is when the grind, I think, really kicks in.
Yeah, you think about the physical and mental toll this game takes on you. And I miss being out there, but, man, I tell you, it can be a grind.
And for those not following the latest buzz, a new target has been set up by MP to collect more assists than anyone on teams they face.
And all the hype around this means we should expect to see MP controlling the ball for most of their possessions. He will have to have his head on a swivel on passing and creating scoring opportunities.
So here's Miami's starting group. Z out there with Hardy. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Achua in at the 4 slot. And with that, let's go over to DA with a report on MP.
Hey, Kevin, before the game, MP and I talked about the importance of good ball movement. He said I try to involve my teammates wherever I can. If a guy's got a good look, it's my job to get it to him. You know how valuable that is to our team chemistry. That's how we win. We'll be dropping some dimes tonight, I'm sure, guys.
You know, that kind of basketball is so fun to watch. Allen passes to Mobley. Cleveland moving the ball around. Mobley a screen on Jaquez. No good from Howard.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And Dwayne Wade is the first Heat player to be honored with a statue. And Greg, that's pretty significant for a very successful franchise.
And Kevin, well-deserved, right? D-Wade, the best player in franchise history. He helped bring 3 championships to the city, plus he's already got a street named after him. They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
See the pass to Jaquez. Here's the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Cavaliers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Mitchell in the corner. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Allen. The shot, no good. Break D that time from Adebayo. Pass to Z. Now, here's Achua. Here's Z. Defended by Christie. Here's Adebayo. Bucket is good.
Just playing so strong down low. Adebayo knows you got to be ready for the fight inside.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's made the decision he wants to huddle up with his guys. Walker's checked in for the Heat. These players have been vacuums on the boards recently, leading the league in rebounding the past month. Evan Mobley, 4th.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. On the wing, Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Here's Akacha. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Miami leading by 5. Here's Z. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
To the middle, and they get it. Walker with some nice D.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Pass to Hardy. Outside, Walker. Adebayo, high post. Here's Z. Takes a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Z's got 7.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Here's Mitchell. Off on the layup. Heat have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Pass to Z. Sinks that one from the post. 9 points in the game so far.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And coach has decided they need... We've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. On the court for the Heat, they've got Mitchell. Hero out there with Walker. Then there's Z, and it's Jones in at the center, locking down the middle. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hi, guys. Z in that last game against the Nets was a man on a mission. He scored an incredible number of points and was reliable as ever from distance. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Good ball movement here by Miami. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Oh, great job moving the rock by Hero. Not a ball stopper. Tyler is a team player.
Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Down low, here's Hartenstein. It's good from inside. Hartenstein's got his first points of the game.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. And here is Mitchell. He has yet to score. Howard finds Hartenstein. Jacks up a 3. And the 3 ball is good.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Jones, the pass to Z. He can't get that one. Good D by Mitchell.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Howard against Hero. Howard kicks to Brown. From outside, off the mark. The Heat leading by 4. Shot from the top of the key. And the Heat get another bucket right there.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game. Pass to Howard. to Mitchell. That's good. And so Howard with the assist. Mitchell's got his first basket of the night.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life. Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Christie. Unable to get that one. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Hey there.
All of them have serious talent, and they have endurance. They can shoot all day, rack after rack.
Yeah, when these guys get... And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
What?
And that is it for halftime.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. Christie is out there with Mitchell. And it's Howard in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Back to Adebayo. It's stolen by Allen. And here we go, Mobley heading to the hoop. And Mobley throws it down.
The break started with the steal by Allen. Look, those live ball turnovers, they will get you.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know about what Heat culture means. Bam Adebayo says we share the ball, play together, and we know where the shots are going to come from. We're just blessed to have a team like this. Everybody buys in, everybody competes, and everybody wants to get the job done. Kevin, back to you.
They've got great chemistry. Thanks, David. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Marquez against Howard. In the corner, it's Mobley. 6 on the shot clock. Fires it up. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Howard.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half. And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Donovan Mitchell. Averaging 13 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. The shot's good from Christie.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Pass to Achua. Here's Z. Sinks the three-pointer. Z's got 14 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Mobley outside. The shot's good from Christie. Christie's got it all tied up now for the Cavs.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Z. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Mitchell kicks to Mobley. Another 3 for Cleveland.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
And there's a whistle. It goes on Z. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams will make substitutions.
On the court.
On the floor for Miami starting the fourth. We've got Walker. Z out there with ball. Then there's Kersey. And it's Hero into the small forward. Misses the wing three.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Walker the pass to Kersey. Here's Z. Puts up a 3. That's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
They're limiting the offensive possessions for the other team. Tough to win with no extra possessions.
Just 5 on the clock. And he goes in for the dunk.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Mitchell outside. Here's Akacha. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Here's Z. And again, Miami with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
The Cavaliers trail by 19. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
So both teams making some changes here. Here's Harden. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Three-pointer. A three-pointer is right on target. Hardy's got his first 3 points of the game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Howard can't hit.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Jaquez the pass to Z. To the inside. Now here's Harden. He's covered closely, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. The Cavaliers trail by 19. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Mobley misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Z the pass to Achua. Over Howard. Achua, no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Mitchell outside. Cranes the three-pointer.
Whether he's initiating the offense or playing off the ball, Mitchell is equally effective.
Pass to Adebayo. Jaquez outside. Here's Z. Wants to get it to Adebayo and does. The shot's good. And the Heat lead by 18.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Fade away. Christie can't make it. For Miami, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Heat.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so now on the year, they'll have 35 wins to their credit.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Z.
He came up with a bucket every time they needed him to. Great effort on offense, and he was a difference maker.
And it's a completely new group for Cleveland. And a new group in for the Heat. Jones checked in for Bam Adebayo. Walker comes in for Achua. Tyler Hero, he's checked in for Jaime Jaquez. And Ball subbed in for Hardy. And it's the Heat with the ball. See the pass to Hero. And there it is for him.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Sinks the triple. And Miami can just let the clock run down here. To the left side wing. Here's Z, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean,